For example, they love when you ignore her, when you don't give her time and attention. And see, that's what's confusing. Most of you, because she tells you, oh, spend more time with me, I want you to be talking to me, or when she gets mad because you don't text her immediately, you assume, man, she wants all my attention. And too many guys end up turning their entire personality, their entire livelihood into their girlfriend. That's where you lose. See, women don't want all your attention, and they won't tell you this, but they actually want to fight for it. And think about it, it makes sense. You value the things that you don't have. You value the things that you have to work for. When you can easily get anything for free, or everything just becomes easily accessible, do you value it anymore? Do you put it on a pedestal? They won't tell you this, but she doesn't want all of your time. Number two, she wants you to dress sexier, bro. I'm gonna put you on some play. Grab a dress shirt, roll up the sleeves. Make sure the sleeves are nicely tailored so the sleeves are nice and snug around your forearm. This right here, this is the move. See, again, they're not gonna tell you this stuff, but not only is a dress shirt a symbol of status, you're exposing what is one of the sexiest body types on men. Don't ask me why. Most women just love a man's form. It just shows, I guess, capability. It shows how strong you are, especially if you got them nicely built, you got some veinage. Bro, you're looking good.
What's happening, folks? Welcome back. Today I will show you 5 straightforward things you can do that young ladies can't help it. I guarantee you, assuming you begin doing everything reliably, it will be way simpler for you to definitely stand out from young ladies and furthermore to go on dates with them. Might it be said that you are prepared? How about we get everything rolling? Number 1 is to touch her. You need to ensure you approach doing this the correct way. Assuming you're meeting a young lady interestingly and you're giving a handshake, what you should do is make a point to hold that handshake somewhat longer than typical. Perhaps 4 or 5 seconds, since that is about to increase that gathering, and it will make it much more noteworthy for her. Second, in the event that you're seeing a young lady again who you've proactively met, and you promptly need to proceed to start an embrace, you would rather not do one of those embraces where you are somewhat collapsing your butt away from her. You want to go in for a pleasant, warm embrace. Third, if any time during a discussion with a young lady, you're having a second where both of you all are chuckling, you need to ensure by then to touch her, a light touch on the shoulders. On the off chance that both you all are sitting at a bar, a little touch on the lower leg would function admirably as well. Simply don't go too high up on the grounds that could be somewhat unpleasant. Lastly, assuming that you're with the young lady and you're opening an entryway for her so she can come in someplace, you can sort of guide her in on her lower back with your hands. I guarantee you, in the event that you can figure out how to utilize contact the correct way, it's going to drive ladies crazy. Number 2 is that you want some cool shirts. Most folks commit the error of one or the other sprucing up and wearing a button-out shirt, or on the other hand, in the event that they're not spruced up, they look very messy, and they put on a loose shirt that has their old secondary school logo on it. That is off base. What you really want is a ton of shirts that fit you well, since that will ensure you can look great in a real sense constantly. Dress it up for certain pants on the off chance that you're going out to the bar. If not, you can dress it down for certain essential shorts, and it's still going to look great. The next point I have for you is puncturing eye contact. Assuming there's one thing that ladies who I've ultimately dated or connected with have praised me on the most in my life, it's my strong eye contact, and this is since, supposing that the individual who you're conversing with can hold strong eye contact with you, you're promptly going to see them as certain, and assuming this is a young lady conversing with a person, it will give her that sensation of butterflies, and she will get apprehensive conversing with you. This is something astounding if you have any desire to draw on her. The next are 2 hints for wonderful eye-to-eye connection. One is hold eye-to-eye connection all the time with the other individual, possibly break it when they break it. In the event that they turn away, that is your prompt that they may be getting somewhat awkward. Assuming that you turn away, that will keep you from putting on a show of being unpleasant. Second, when you turn away, never peer down, consistently focus on the side. In the event that you peer down, that shows an absence of certainty. Yet, assuming you focus on the side, it's practically similar to you seeing something different that is happening behind them. I trust all that seems okay. The fourth thing that young ladies can't avoid is straightforward instinct. Most folks commit one of 2 errors while they're conversing with young ladies. The first is going into interview mode where you're like, where are you from? What's your occupation? Where did you go to school? Clearly, that is really exhausting. The subsequent error is the point at which you simply attempt and be excessively pleasant to the young lady. Perhaps you're giving your things, yet you're simply commending or saying, I truly like your shoes, or you have truly gorgeous eyes. You need to understand that doing both of these things will land you straight in the friend zone quicker than you could suspect. All things considered, what you should do is utilize your instinct to make suppositions about the young lady. You can do this energetically. Suppose that I just met Julia and she let me know she was from New Hampshire. I could make a joke and resemble goodness, you're from New Hampshire. You should be about that logger outlook. You could likewise do this in a more serious manner. Suppose Julia let me know that she played school lacrosse. I could say, wow, it takes a great deal of discipline to be an understudy competitor. What's the main thing that you miss the most about being a school competitor? This quickly shows that you're attempting to get to know her on a more profound level, and it likewise permits you to focus on an enthusiasm of hers. Number 5 is you really want to have major priorities. Most folks wrongly focus on a young lady when they meet her, before it's even transformed into a relationship, and before even the young ladies contributed anything. They begin to put this young lady before their leisure activities and their well-being and their companions. You never need to excessively put into a young lady you recently met. Assuming she requests that you hang out yet you, as of now, have plans with your companions or you have plans to do one of your leisure activities. Perhaps you have combative techniques class that evening. You need to tell her, hello, I very much want to hang out. However, I really got different plans as of now. Perhaps we can hang out in a little while this week. In the event that you do this rather than just continuously changing your arrangements to make yourself accessible for the young lady, it's quickly going to separate you from each and every other fellow, and she'll have the option to detect that you're a resilient man who has his qualities, who's on his central goal, in addition to another feeble, destitute man. Those were 5 basic things you can do that young ladies can't help it. Ensure you offer the video a go-ahead and you click buy in. I will converse with you in the following video.